Yeah, what's up, you shout-ahead bastards? This is Seanstradamus, the sports genius, formerly known as Sean Dunn, coming to you with another episode of Diary of a Mad Sports Fan, coming to you Tuesday, March 2nd, 2021. I'm going to just jump right off into what grinds my fucking gears in the world of sports. And actually, it's not just going to be the world of sports, but everything. But the first thing that grinds my fucking gears is the pussification of this country and this world in general. So I was reading online the other day, and yes, I can read. I don't just fight, hoop, rap, and spit watermelon seeds, you racist fucks out there. You assume just because somebody is mooing y'all that they can't read. But I was reading the other day that, it was actually yesterday. I was reading about this coach, girls basketball coach in California. Why that's a thing, I don't know. I mean, I guess girls should have sports. They can do what they want to do, but whatever. I don't watch girls' sports other than the lingerie bowl and shit, but that's it. I don't care. Call me chauvinist. Shut up. Anyway, girls basketball coach gets suspended 2 games for running up the score. The score was 164-2. 2 fucking points, and the other and he got suspended for running up the score. And this slanty-eyed bastard from the coach for the other girls' team that only scored 2 points, he keeps his job and got the nerve and the balls to show his face and to actually say something about it. Dude, you got your ass whooped. You had the chance to pull your people off the court and just walk off if they stunk like grown man shit like that. That's just terrible. I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm reading the shit. They say it was like 80-1 at halftime. 1. Now, okay, last time I checked, in basketball, you scored 2 points per basket. So if they had 1 at half and wound up with 2 at the end of the game, that means these motherfuckers didn't even score a basket. They just hit 2 free throws, 1 in the first half, 1 in the second half. Which, if they was that weak, first of all, I would punch that coach that scored 160 points. I would punch him in his fucking face for fouling one of them weak ass girls. Like, what the fuck is you fouling for? Like, I wish I was coaching the team and the other team was that motherfucking weak and you fouled him. You fouled someone and put them on the line to get them 3 points. That's first of all. Second of all, I mean, they talking about this is not how you play the game. That's exactly how you play the fucking game. Man, I've been a part of so many fucking blowouts. Some we handed to other people. When our baseball coach in high school, used to schedule teams like Tilden and DuSable and all those weak ass schools, Dunbar and shit. Man, we used to beat the ever-loving shit out of them. And guess what? The only thing we was worried about was getting out of there without the gangs whooping our ass. Robeson and shit. We went to Robeson with one of our coaches following us in his car with a gun because they had just threw a nigga out of the 2nd-story window in their school. We still whooped their ass and then went back home under security and shit. It's what it is. If y'all don't want to lose, y'all should whoop them other girls' ass then. If you don't win the game, win the fight. But don't whine about it afterwards, just because you stink. That shit it boggles my fucking mind. You know how many times, motherfucker, we played Bogan, we played Simeon, they hit a ball off one of my guys, I think it still hasn't landed. They hit that shit, hit it somewhere towards Yosemite, dude, that shit went so far that I promise you the only park it wouldn't have left was Yellowstone. That's the only park that motherfucker wouldn't have left. Still hasn't landed. And that was over 25 years ago. Did we cry about it? We was mad at the time and shit. But it's something to laugh at. And I'm like, whatever. Shouldn't be that weak. Shit. You got your ass whooped. Fuck it. These motherfuckers suspend you because you're weak. Why did you put them on the schedule? You knew your team was weak. Why are you scheduling cold teams? Go play some nuns or some shit. Go play somebody, some old ladies or something. Like, don't play no motherfucking team that you know is going to get in your ass. That shit grinds my fucking gears. Which is part of the reason I don't coach anymore, because little is the quietest kept and little is known. I used to coach right out of high school. Of course, I got through out of a few games because my streak says I'm misunderstood, so I'm going to go with that. But yeah. I just can't do this new school millennial pussy shit. This is just ridiculous. And that grinds my gears in and of itself, because it got me sounding like old people talking about in my day and shit. But now I understand what they was talking about. I understand what they was talking about when they be like, in my day. Because this is a bunch of fucking pussies right now. So, that's the first thing that grinds my fucking gears. Second thing, a couple of weeks ago, I was on here talking about Russell Wilson and how it really don't fucking matter if he corny or not, because I don't give a shit. It ain't getting my dick wet. Him and his wife, whatever. I still hold same true today. Well, at the time, I didn't know, unbeknownst to me, this motherfucker is looking to leave Seattle. And he named the Bears as one of the organizations that he would go to. And what grinds my fucking gears is the Bears have been high. Man, I would have picked that motherfucker up last week myself if he wanted to leave Seattle and come here. I don't give a fuck. I'd have hired Robert De Niro for Midnight Run and had that motherfucker hide a bounty hunter on his ass and go get this motherfucker. Go get Russell Wilson right now and give them whatever the fuck they want, short of giving them, don't give them no Khalil Mack or Akeem Hicks. No. Because you don't want to be Seattle of the Midwest and shit. Don't give them as many picks as they want, is what I'm saying. Because those picks is not going to be shit at all. And for all you stupid motherfuckers saying, yeah, the Bears offensive line, it stinks. You know shit about sports. Go rub your 2 IQ points together and see if it'll start a fire. Hey, get the fuck out of my face. Because you know nothing about sports. Yes, their offensive line stinks, but you can build a fucking offensive line in the offseason. In an offseason or two, you can build an offensive line. You go out and sign somebody, you go out and draft a couple of offensive linemen, your line is built. You already got 1 or 2 that's good. That's all the fuck you got to do. Building an offensive line is like baseball trying to get middle relievers. You can never get them in season. You're going to get raped. Like when this dickhead Ed Lynch for the Cubs traded John Garland for Matt Karshner now. And Matt Karshner not only is a bum, but it's whatever. John Garland wanted to win the World Series with the White Sox. That's neither here nor there. You're never going to get middle relievers during the season, not quality ones. You can get starters through the trade, and you can get closers. You're never going to get middle relievers. The only exception, and that's not the rule, the only exception was Andrew Miller from that went to Cleveland in 2016. That's the only exception. Other than that, you're not really getting a middle reliever unless you get a starter and push another starter down to middle relief. That's the only way it's going to happen. Nobody gives up middle relievers in the middle of the season. You got to get them in the offseason through free agency or through a trade in the offseason. That's how it works. It works the same way with offensive linemen. You can build this fucking offensive line in a second. In a fucking New York minute, you can build this offensive line. So shut the fuck up with that. But you give them whatever first round picks they want and use the 2nd through the 7th round to build your offensive line and other shit around it. It's not like you draft well in the first round anyway. Drafting motherfuckers like Kevin White and shit. Like, so, what's the dude's name, Floyd and shit from with the Rams. They think he's Richard Dent and shit, not realizing that this motherfucker is actually playing next to Aaron Donald. That's why he's looking that cold. He actually looked cold next to Khalil Mack. The Bears just know better, and they wasn't gonna sign his dumb ass to no $10 million contract. They like, nigga, I know why you showing up now. You was weak the year before, then Khalil Mack come, now all of a sudden you cold. Go get Russell Wilson. And to Russ, come to the fucking Bears. Do not listen to stupid fucking receding hairline ass Stephen A. Smith, pimp suit ass Stephen A. Smith. Do not listen to stupid motherfuckers like that. He's like, don't go to Chicago. It's cold in Chicago. You know, you guys got the greatest fans, and I love to eat there and everything. But going to Chicago, it's too cold there. Like, first of all, it gets cold after November, any fucking way. You're going to play 8 games at least after November. And if you go to the playoffs, you're going to play at least 9 or 10. It gets cold just about everywhere unless you go to Los Angeles. Last I checked, Los Angeles just took on Matthew Stafford, who I like to refer to as Smiling Jay Cutler, because he's a fucking moron, and they're going to figure that out soon enough. But the Rams got Stafford, the Chargers already got Herbert, and that's it for the Saints. Well, the 49ers got a team, but the 49ers got Jimmy G and shit, porn star Jimmy, but I don't think they want Russ. I mean, I'm sure they probably would take him, but I think they want Watson or somebody else other than him. So, what the fuck is it not going to be cold in November, December, January? He said, oh man, go to the Jets. Oh, it's not cold in New York? That's how you know these motherfuckers have East Coast bodies. He's like, man, go to New York, but don't go to Chicago because it's cold. Go to Florida, where you got to fucking sleep in bathtubs and shit when it's tornado season. Like, what the fuck? Why would you want to go to New York? The Jets. Why would you want to join the Jets? I'd rather join the singing group, the Jets, and try to remake You Got It All Over. Don't go to the fucking Jets. He said, man, go to the Jets. The Jets are worse than the Bears won Super Bowl in 85. Jets won in 69. You wasn't even a fucking itch in your father's pants at the time that the Jets won. He was at least thinking about having you and shit. He was at least beating off and finna get married to your mama and thinking about having a kid when you were born and shit. You were born 3 years after the Bears won. And the Bears have been to a Super Bowl in your lifetime. You have a fucking chance to win here. I got police officers that I know. If you want me to, I'll have them treating you like Virgil Sollozzo and shit. Driving you around and shit. Going everywhere with you. My man T got a BMW. Just bought a BMW. I'll make him let you drive it. I ain't talked to him yet about it, but trust me, he gonna listen. If you come here. I mean, what in the entire fuck? And don't let Sierra talk you out of it. Sierra, I stood up for you lame ass niggas. Y'all gonna have to do me a solid and come here. Lala punk ass still thinks she Lakeisha Grant and shit from Power. That's why they whacked her ass. Can't stand that heifer. She talked Mello out of coming to the Bulls and shit. Because she wanted to stay in New York. Because she really thinks she Lakeisha in real life. Don't do that shit to me. Send Russ to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Send Russ to Chicago. So that's the other thing that grinds my fucking gears in the world of sports. The third thing that really fucking grinds my gears in the world of sports is just the Chicago Bulls. They do this shit every 10 to 15 years. They start playing, they become the baby Bulls again, where they start playing good and then they lose fucking games. Dude, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm not fucking with the Bulls no more, man. Because I bet money on these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers cost me $7,000 last night. I picked them to upset Denver. I picked Portland. I picked Utah to lose the game that they lost. I had 7 G's on the line, and these low-life cocksuckers blew the lead. They had the fucking lead and just jerked it off. Like they was watching Tony Sweets on fucking Spank Bang or something. I cannot believe they jerked that fucking game off. I can't even blame Reinsdorf for this shit. It's just unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. 7 G's. I won a little money last night and shit, because I win a little just about every night because I know what the fuck I'm doing. I used to win every night on betting quarters and shit, but they're fucking after me now, because now when I bet, they don't even have as much money on the line when I bet. The odds are lower and shit because they see me coming. It's like I'm Jimmy the Greek and shit all of a sudden to them. And not necessarily Jimmy the Greek. You start calling me Shani the Spook and shit. Which reminds me, I'm going to start shooting an episode daily telling y'all motherfuckers how to bet. And that's going to be my gift to you if you do me this favor. Go to the fucking subscribe tab and hit subscribe. If you have a Gmail account, log into YouTube, subscribe. If you don't have a Gmail account, get a fucking Gmail account, log into YouTube, and subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Share this fucking post and hit like. You don't have to share or hit like. I mean, that'd be nice, but I need you to fucking subscribe. Because these pussies at YouTube don't send stuff. They don't send viewers or put it in an algorithm to be up top unless you really have subscribers. Do me that solid and we all good. I'm still going to call you names and shit. I call people names I care about, so you should be happy. But I'm still going to call you jackasses or whatever I think of at the time. So, there you have it. Another episode of Diary of a Mad Sports Fan, you fucking baloney breaths. If you liked it, comment. If you didn't, go fuck your mother. Peace and hair grease.